Like we're all going to get A's.
In a study published by Vegetarian Times, it says that 3.2% of U.S. citizens follow a vegetarian-based diet. That's nearly 7.3 million people in the U.S. alone. Recent magazines and news articles have expressed many health and environmental benefits of becoming a vegetarian, but most articles brush over the negative effects. In these next few minutes, I will talk about the history, ethical reasons, and positive and negatives of becoming a vegetarian. Vegetarianism first began in Egypt. Egyptians followed karmic beliefs based in reincarnation, and they abstained from flesh and wearing clothing derived from animals. Their diet was mostly wheat and barley based. In the U.S., vegetarianism was not common until 1971. A published author, Frances Moore Lappé, discovered that it takes 14 times as much grain to feed an animal than what you would get out of it, which is essentially a waste of resources. In my first visual, it shows how many resources it takes to make only 1 pound of soy. That's nearly 15 times less as many resources as it takes to make 1 pound of meat. There are many ethical reasons why someone might become a vegetarian. Many people do not want to eat something that had to die so that they could be nourished. Now, most animals are factory farmed and provide a tainted diet of antibiotics and pesticides. In the environment, cattle raised for consumption produce a large amount of methane or greenhouse gas. This is essentially contributing to global warming. They also contribute to deforestation for raising cattle and for growing the grain. That's 30% of available ice-free surface area. In my next visual, I have a graph showing how many grams of CO2 per calorie is expended in red meat, poultry, and fish as opposed to vegetables and fruit, which as you can see is much less. There are some positive changes that will occur in your body when you become a vegetarian. You will gain many gut flora, which are in your small and large intestines, that will contribute to the overall well-being of your health. You will also protect yourselves from many chronic diseases. In my last visual, I have a picture of different countries, the USA being the second one right here, showing the percent of deaths from heart disease in the lighter color and the percentage of calories from unrefined plant foods. So the U.S. does not eat many unrefined plant foods, but they also have a high amount of deaths from heart disease, as opposed to over here in Laos, where they eat very many unrefined plant foods, and they do not have many deaths per year from heart disease. Some negative effects I want to add are that your muscles will take more time to recover. This will cause you to feel more weak until you have become more adapted to the vegetarian lifestyle. You may also feel more bloated as opposed to when you eat meats. Vegetables can tend to fill you up a lot faster. You might also feel some taste impairment. So that's all I have for my speech today. I hope you guys learned a lot, and I look forward to seeing your guys's.